Would you believe me if I told you that these 2 level 4 bricks could end on a full Halqifibrax combo? Well, what I mean is, it's not the best outcome you could have considering you're playing Mermails, but if this is your hand, do you think ending on a board of Totally Awesome, Savage Dragon, and Herald of the Arclight is a good field? Let me show you how it's done. So for this combo, you need 2 level 4 water monsters, specifically a copy of Dragoons and a level 4 extender. Shathana is a free special summon. Instant Fusion can summon Mud Dragon or Rare Fish, and this card just needs to discard an extra water monster in your hand. So in order to make that combo, which is also, safe against Nibiru, you're going to need one of these 3 hands. Of course, there are some other options, but these are the most likely as well as the most recommended for this deck. So I'm going to put these to the side and just start off with a Shathana plus 8 Dragoons to show you the full Halqifibrax combo. To start off, we are going to special summon the Shathana from our hand and normal summon our Dragoons. We are going to overlay both of these for a level 4 Exceed monster. In this case, Bahamut Shark. This card is the best Exceed monster for Mermails because it starts your combos by letting you search the Sea Serpent off of Dragoons, as well as summoning Totally Awesome, which is an Omni Negate that can recur resources. So with Totally Awesome on the field, Dragoon's effect will activate, and we will search for Lapis Dragon. If you were to ask me what card deserves some rarity upgrades in the next OTS pack, Lapis Dragon is definitely one of them. He will be special summoned from our hand, and we will link him off with Bahamut Shark for Crystron Halqifibrax. From here, Halqifibrax will special summon Jet Synchron from our deck, which we will use to link off with Halqifibrax to summon Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. On summon, he will summon 3 tokens. All of these levels of the tokens are level 3. So in this case, if you have an extra card in hand, you could discard off of it to summon the Jet Synchron. But if you wanted to play the extra brick that has less applicability in other combos, you could instead send the Deskbot 001, who once you summon the tokens will revive himself because you supposed to summon 2 machine type monsters at the same time. But Mermail players don't like Deskbot 001 because it doesn't do anything in your hand, unlike Jet Synchron, who discarded can also revive himself by himself without using Auroradon. So we'll send the Jet Synchron. We will discard an extra card from our hand. Let's pretend this is a blank card from our hand. We will discard it to revive the Jet Synchron. We can use Auroradon to tribute himself plus a token. To special summon Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion. This is a level 2 tuner that when removed from the field, special summons a level 3 token. We will use 2 level 3 tokens, as well as our Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion to special summon the Borreload Savage Dragon. 2 effects will happen. Savage Dragon will equip the Auroradon, and our Mecha Phantom Beast monster will special summon a level 3 token from wherever. From here, we can fuse or synchro with the Jet Synchron and the token to synchro summon for Herald of the Arclight. So basically, those 2 level 4 bricks, which can't do anything unless you have like Megalo or Taste in your hand, basically that ends on a Borreload Savage Dragon with 3 counters, 4050 attack, a Totally Awesome that can revive any water from your graveyard. Basically, you can add back Dragoons, add back Lapis to special summon himself. Tons of applicability. And we have a Herald of the Arclight, which is going to bait their battle phase to attack over it, which means they can't decay you this turn. And you don't lose your battle phase because you didn't summon Moon Glacier. It's a rather cool combo, so I'm going to go ahead and show you sped up versions using the other 2 combinations. So for our second combination, we have an Instant Fusion with Lantern Dragoons. Luckily, I chose to wait before buying my Ultimate Rares when they were like their peak price of $90 US. But now it's limited. An Ultimate Rare can run you like $50 on average in the United States. So that's good. I might pick one up soon because that's a double Ultimate Rare combo. For this combo, we are going to normal summon the Dragoons, activate Instant Fusion, and Fusion summon a level 4 Water Fusion. Rare Fish or Mud Dragon of the Swamp work in this scenario. We'll use them both to go into Bahamut Shark, detach the Dragoons to special summon the Totally Awesome. Dragoons' effect will add the Lapis Dragon from our deck. Lapis Dragon will then special summon himself from our hand, and we will use this to link off with the Bahamut Shark to special summon Crystron Halqifibrax. Halqifibrax on summon was for summon a level 1 tuner. We can summon Jet Synchron or Deskquad 001. I showed you Jet Synchron in the other combo. I'm going to show Deskquad 001 if you choose to play this over the other one. From here, we will link off Halqifibrax with 001 for Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. Auroradon's effect will activate for summoning 3 tokens with level 3 machine type. And because we special summon more than one machine type monster at the same time, we can special summon the Deskquad 001 from our graveyard. From here, we can use Auroradon's effect, attributing himself plus a token, to special summon the Mecha Phantom Beast Olion from our deck. We are unable to link them in for the rest of this turn because of Auroradon's effect, so we'll only be synchro summoning like the previous combo. We can use Olion plus 2 level 3 tokens to synchro summon for a Borreload Savage Dragon. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, he will get 3 counters and equip the Auroradon. And Mecha Phantom Beast will special summon a level 3 token, which we will use with our Deskbot or Jet Synchron to summon the Herald of the Arc Light. So in this combo, it ends with the exact same cards in the graveyard minus a water monster. You also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water monsters in your graveyard. So if you do want to drop the Woolen Glacier, if it's in your hand, you could drop it because you have 1 water, 2 waters, 3 waters, 4 waters, 5 waters, an earth type, and a wind type. For the last combo, you will need an additional discard out of your hand, but that's okay because it sets up for Deep Sea Aria, which is an amazing spell card moving forward with Mermails. As I had mentioned, you do need a discard for your White Stingray. His discard is very similar to Swap Frog in the case where it's not an activated effect, so you cannot trigger your Atlantean monsters, nor can you trigger like I said, Neptibus, Dragoons, Infantry, Marksmen, etc. However, with this card, you are able to trigger Nimble Angler as well as Gun because she just needs to be discarded to activate her effect. So for this combo, we are going to use Mantaray's effect, which does not activate, to freely special summon himself by discarding a water monster from our hand. It can be any card, it doesn't matter. This also helps set you up for Deep Sea Aria because you can activate Aria to banish the Gun to search for a level 4 or lower Sea Serpent like Diva, or Neptibus, or even Dragoons. We're going to normal summon Dragoons in this combo, and overlay for Bahamut Shark, detaching the Dragoons for the Totally Awesome. Zones don't matter, so don't feel pressured. Dragoons' effect will add the Lapis Dragon. Deserves a super rare, I honestly really think so. Which will then special summon himself from our hand, to be linked off with the Bahamut Shark for Halqifibrax. Halqifibrax can summon Deskbot 001 or Jet Synchron if you have an additional discard. This is a case where, if you give me a moment, another really good extender for the deck is the Crystron Engine. The Crystron Engine, specifically Rosenix and Thisfern, act as a bunch of resource dumps. For example, if you discard the Thisfern, you can banish it to search for Rosenix. Then you can discard the Rosenix and special summon a token that's level 1. So it's good for like maintaining resources if you're playing like a lot of Swap Frogs or discard effects. So like from here, link off the Deskquad 001 with the Halqifibrax for Auroradon. Special summon our 3 preferred water tokens, thinking about upgrading them to secret rare water energies, but that's a frontier best tackled in the future. Deskquad 001 will special summon himself or Jet Synchron by discarding an additional card. We can use Auroradon's effect, attributing himself plus a token to special summon Mecha Phantom Beast Olion from our deck, which we will then use to synchro summon Borreload Savage Dragon. Savage Dragon will equip the Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon, gaining 3 counters for 4,050 attack, and Olion will special summon a level 3 token, which we will synchro off for Herald of the Arc Light. So of course you can definitely extend farther off of these combos. Don't let this limit you. But in the case where, for example, you have a different course of action, you do get Nibiru, if you're able to make Halqifibrax and you didn't use his effect, you can basically, ignoring the Totally Awesome, you can definitely do the standard Halqifibrax Auroradon combo, ending on 2 really powerful Omni Negates. I hope this helps answer your questions about what to do with some brick Mermail hands. I know these are not technically bricks because with other cards, they are extremely powerful in terms of combo potential. However, if you think about it on just a base level, just being able to do a really cool 3 negate combo off of some really weird questionable hands is really cool, especially with any deck. Just being able to extend off of 2 water level 4s, make it totally awesome as a negate before you pop off your regular combo. It's actually pretty menacing. Can't wait to see you guys use some of these combos in your next duel.